Hello everyone, it's the Canadian Futures Trader here. Welcome to the channel and welcome to the video.
Gotta get more followers.
If you have not already, be sure to subscribe, turn on those notifications, get notified every time I put out a brand new video. In today's video, yes, the highlight being I passed Uprofit Trader 100k account in one day. I did that on Wednesday, August 18th, so I want to go over that. As well, let's touch on a few other items of business and updates. First things first, you can always find out what I'm up to on my website, CanadianFuturesTrader.ca, link down below. Let's talk Leeloo. Leeloo has been running different promotions all this month. Currently, they have several promotions going on their accounts. Basically, the bigger accounts have 50% off, which is a fantastic deal, and you can have up to 10 accounts. You see that here in this post with the sale amounts. Now, the interesting thing is this right here. There's something coming up to be announced. Somewhere in the comments, somebody asked, does this mean that the 300k account is going to be on sale? Leeloo responded with a bunch of emojis, I guess implying that that might be what the deal is. We will find out. I'm assuming we won't find out until this sale is over, and this sale ends on Friday at 2 a.m. Eastern, which I guess is technically Saturday. So I'm assuming that sometime possibly over the weekend is when we will find out what this is all about. So I will let you guys know as soon as I know. Speaking of Leeloo, I mentioned you can have up to 10 accounts. And yes, they are all under one login, which means you can use trade copiers. One thing I get asked about all the time is trade copiers. Now, I've never used a trade copier, but I finally did some research, dug in. I know there's a few different options out there. I kind of sussed through them. The one that people seem most happy with, didn't see any complaints, seems pretty extensive, seems to do exactly what everybody wants it to do, is a package called Replicanto. It's by a company called Flowbots. Link down below if you want to check it out. It only works in NinjaTrader, so keep that in mind. But basically, as long as you are logged into accounts in NinjaTrader, you can use this. Looking at their site, I mean, they have it listed from 0 to 249. It depends on how many licenses you buy and different add-ons and all that type of stuff. So you have to figure out what works best for you. It's pretty impressive, does quite a bit. This video isn't really about Replicanto. But if you're interested in trade copiers, click that link below. It'll bring you here. You can read all about all that it does. And to bring that back to Leeloo, since all of your accounts are under one login with Leeloo, you log in, you'd say you had 10 accounts, you would see all 10 accounts, and yes, you could use something like Replicanto to copy your trades between all of the accounts. You set up one master account, it'll replicate your trades, or you dictate all the rules. Again, this video isn't about that. So as well, speaking of trade copiers, because there's been so much discussion I feel lately about trade copiers, Uprofit Trader allows you to have up to 2 funded accounts under one login. Now, I don't want to muddy the waters. You can have more than 2 funded accounts, but you can only have 2 per login. So the most you could ever use a trade copier with is the 2 accounts, but that's still more than one. So I already have a 50k funded account. I woke up this morning, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try out for the 100k account. And not only am I going to try out, I'm going to try to pass in one day. Uprofit Trader has no consistency rule, so you can fire away, and if you can pass it in one day, you are more than welcome. And as you can see here, this is my Uprofit 100k account. This goal is 6,000. I am a little bit over that, so we are good. It's technically day 2 as I'm recording this. I just logged in, that's why things are popping up slowly. You see realized P&L 25. I took a quick trade and lost on that one, but we have enough buffer that not to worry. So unfortunately, I did not record any trades during my one-day session. It was a up and down, frantic chip away at it, win a few, lose a few, but ultimately we met the goal with time to spare. So just like that, we will have a 100k account. Now I still have 9 days left, so it will be August 31st will be my day 10, and then I will go through the process of getting the funded account, which takes 3 to 5 days. Last time they did it in 3 days for me, so I appreciate that. And I will record that entire process once again, just so it is out there. If anybody is interested in Uprofit Trader, you can see what it is like to go through the funding process. If you want to sign up with Uprofit Trader, there's a link down below. Currently, it's August 2021, and they are offering 40% off all accounts. So that information is down below. So that is good news. I will come back to the screen because I feel like there's two things to explain with this. But before we get to that, you might be wondering, or you're not, but I'm going to remind you, yes, I am still doing earn to trades, 150k account. You might be saying, what on earth is taking so long? That is a fantastic question. I wish I knew. I kind of stalled. It was just back and forth. I am past the 15 days. I only have about 3,000 of the 9,000 profit, and it basically went on hold. Many of you know, I moved all the way across the country last week, so I basically just said, you know what, I'm not even going to touch it. I was already close enough to the rebuild period for the following month that I just said, forget it. Let's just get moved, get set up. We'll pay the next month's fee, and then we will wrap it up. And that is exactly where I am at with Earn to Trade. So that will be the focus going forward, starting exactly tomorrow. Like I said, I've already done the 15 days, so at this point it's just about reaching the goal. There is a consistency rule, so the soonest I could finish it is 3 days, just doing the math, but that is more than fine. And likewise, when I pass Earn to Trade, not a question of if, only when I do pass, I will document that entire process. I am curious to go through it, as Earn to Trade is the one company that I talk about, but I've yet to actually pass, but this will be our month. Getting back to my desktop, you are saying two things I can tell already. CFT, one, what is with the funky new layout? You usually just have 4 DOMs up, now you have tons more stuff on your screen. 2, CFT, this Ninja Trader box, what on earth is that purple and blue? What are you doing looking at a chart? Let's address those two elephants in the room. Number one, been a long time coming. I have been waiting to buy a nice big monitor for myself. I've been trading off my 13-inch MacBook Air for the last year and a half. Now that I moved, one of the very first orders of business was to buy a nice curved monitor. That's exactly what I did. I feel like a king trading on a screen that is far much real estate than I previously had. And as such, I was able to add some things onto the screen here. Honestly, this is all stuff that I would look at anyways. It's just now, instead of having to tab between different windows, I can have it all up at once. Question number 2, this Ninja Trader box, what is this purple and blue? It is an indicator package. It's called Kiss Order Flow. Keep it simple, stupid. I honestly don't use it for all that it does. What I really like is just how it looks, honestly. It gives you essentially a footprint chart without the numbers. I guess it's more of a volume profile, if you will, per range, however you want to set it up. Also has sort of a delta down here on the bottom if buyers or sellers were stronger. Again, what I really like about it was the colors, and I do kind of enjoy the volume profile / footprinty type of look. So if you're interested in this, it does far more than that. I don't use it for that. They explain all the cool stuff that it does and things to look for, etc. I honestly just prefer how it looks, is the main reason that I have it up here. So that basically sums it up, guys. So past Uprofit 100k, going to be passing Earn to Trade 150k, going to be implementing some trade copier action starting in September, I guess. Gonna update you guys when I hear about the latest Leeloo deal that is coming up sometime in the near future. As soon as I know, you will know. And of course, links to all of this stuff that I talked about down below in the video description. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.